Thanks for joining me on my channel. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. We're trying to get as many subscribers as possible and enjoy the video. Hey, welcome to the channel. This is going to be the first video of many. This is just a brief summary of what I plan on doing on this channel. I plan to review a couple of different movies, TV shows, and pretty much anything that's happened in the entertainment industry. You know, anything we see on social media and on the news. So first off, we're going to start off with this video. And in this one, we're going to cover Shannon Sharpe. I'm sure you guys have all been seeing the news and all over social media, basically, how he's been accused of R-wording this young lady who's put in a lawsuit for $50 million. To be 100% honest with you, I don't think he did anything to her. I think that she is kind of just trying to use his fame to grow her OF account and trying to get off as much money as she can from him. It's kind of ridiculous, the accusations. I mean, the fact that people can do that, just sue you just because you're a successful person, it's kind of crazy. And the crazy thing that's also been happening lately, it seems to be happening a lot of, black celebrities. Like they keep getting accused over and over, especially when something's very important is going to happen in their career. Like Shannon was about to sign a contract for over $100 million with ESPN. And now, because of this, it's going to ruin his reputation. So what's going to happen with his career? Because there's a problem with when you get accused. The moment you're accused is not how it used to be. With social media, things have changed a lot. You used to be innocent until proven guilty. With social media, people just attack and attack and attack. I mean, it's a great platform where you can get to speak with other people, and there's positives about it. But my God, the negatives are on another level right now. And my man, Shannon, has been getting attacked, accused of so many disgusting things. The fact that he has the soundbite that came out not that long ago, that with the audio all out of context, by the way, talking about choking her and all this and that. I'm sorry. I've said this on other people's videos in the comment section. It doesn't make any sense to me. The fact that you can take someone's audio while they're having an intimate moment and that could be used against you. Isn't that crazy? Like, if you think about it in your heads. Think about all the things you might have done, and think about somebody recording you and then posting that out there. Wouldn't you look extremely guilty of something? Wouldn't that make you look horrible? I'm saying. I know I'd be guilty of things if people recorded me saying any of the things I might have said in my past. It's a ridiculous thing. The other thing too about this whole subject is that people have literally forgotten what he's being accused for. It went from he's being accused for R-wording this OF girl to nobody caring about that and only worrying about the age gap. The age gap of an adult man and an adult woman. I get it. He's 56 years old and she is 20, I believe. And it's a pretty big age gap, I'll give you that. And just the thought of it is kind of nasty. But a lot of people, the thing that about them is that they don't realize that they've never been in that man's situation. You're not a successful man out there. You don't get things thrown at you like that. There's plenty of guys out there that'll be like, oh, that would never happen to me. I would have said no and this and that. But you've never been in the man's shoes. You haven't been in that situation. When girls are throwing themselves at you like that, yeah, there's a lot of guys that would get in trouble too. My thing about Shannon is that I feel he should have got this girl to sign an NDA if he was gonna mess with her, and if she didn't want to sign the NDA, which is what I heard that she did not want to sign, but he continued to pursue her, it was just for a setup, and unfortunately, he's finding that out now. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You if you're gonna mess with girls that are this young, and you're not gonna take them seriously, and you shouldn't. Like I said, look what she does for a living. She's an OF model. You know, I don't want to be disrespectful to people because of what they do, but that's just not an appropriate thing in society. Like, let's be honest here. Like, if you see a girl that does that, you're not gonna take her seriously. I'm not saying that you wouldn't do things with her. I mean, there's beautiful women out there, but you're not gonna take her seriously. You don't want her to be your wife. You don't want her to be the mother of your children. So, it's sad. It's really, really sad. I feel like he should have gotten her to sign an NDA. Do what he do, like I said, whatever he's into, because the people are talking about that too, like, oh, he's into slave play and black and white and all this and that. If he's into it, he's into it. It's not illegal, okay? It's strange, but who am I to shame you for what you want to do in the bedroom? As long as you're not hurting anybody and it's legal, go for it. I think people need to leave that alone. And if you're gonna have the energy of attacking him for him being 56 and her being 20, you should have that same energy for everybody else. People talking about it. Jerry Seinfeld, he met his girl when she was 17, which is kind of strange. Bill Belichick, 72, 24-year-old girlfriend. Like, come on, people just want to focus on the age stuff on certain people and then ignore others. It's like either attack everybody or drop it. And the other thing too is that the mentality, as I said earlier, a lot of men haven't been in that position. And when you are a very, very successful man, you're gonna have a young girl. It's crazy to say. A lot of people, especially the ladies, are not gonna appreciate what I just said there. But if you have a bunch of attractive women coming at you, that's what you're gonna get it. You're gonna take it. I think the only man that really turns that down is a man that's had it for a long time. I think, especially a lot of these NBA guys and a lot of these other super successful guys, when they are first young in the league or anything like that, they run through a lot of these girls, and they get it out of their system, and then they finally find somebody that can be, actually someone that you can actually take home and be proud to be called a wife or a mother of your child. But if you don't have that, you're going to, the moment that you get successful, you're going to, it's gonna hit you like a wave, and it'll drive you crazy. I'm just being honest here. This is to me, it's crazy how people just don't want to act like the world is a certain kind of way. Like, oh my God, I could never do that. I could never do that. Like, let's not lie here. In history, and history repeats itself. It will always be that way. Successful man, young beautiful woman. It's always going to be that way. Not to mention, Shannon Sharpe is not it's not an old man that let himself go. He's a very well in shape. He looks like, honestly, if you didn't know his age, you probably say, oh, he's late 30s and maybe in his 40s. And I bet you then you probably still be complaining. Like, I just think, let the man enjoy himself, but he needs to, be smart about when he enjoys himself. Get these girls to sign these documents and not put yourself in these positions. And the other thing is the lawyer, Busby. This guy's a scumbag. This guy is just taking any case. Like, look at all these cases with Diddy and all this and that. I'm not, that's a whole other situation, with Diddy. But he's taken all these cases. I mean, he also went after Jay-Z not that long ago. So this guy's just taking all these cases and he's just trying to get money one way or another, and it seems to be going after a lot of black men. I don't know if that's a whole other thing, because all the people he's been attacking lately has been black men. So I don't know. You might want to do something there. But point I'm making is that these people need to be held accountable when they do these kinds of things. You can't just go around ruin people's reputations and act like everything is fine, because the problem with this is gonna get, like I said, I'm not a crazy betting man, but I would bet that Shannon is an innocent man. And after all this is cleared up, the bad thing is that his reputation took a hit. And that hit stays that way. Like, his reputation doesn't recover from it. She's going to move on. Like I said, right now she's living her best life, because either she wins and gets money, he decides to settle, she still gets money, and people are getting to know her. So remember what she does for a living, OF. So right now people are searching, looking for her videos. She's getting new subscribers. She's getting money no matter what. That Busby dude, like I said, scum of the earth, because right now he's not. I for a fact know he's not charging this girl, because that's what they do. These lawyers, they go out, they take the case, and they don't charge them, because they know that they're gonna find a way to get money out of these celebrities, and then when the celebrity decides to give money, they get a percentage of that, and it's usually a big chunk of money. Imagine getting 10, 20%, maybe even 30% of millions of dollars. So it's a lot. So yeah, like I said, we should save this energy for real criminals out there in the world, and leave Shannon alone. And again, if you really want to attack people about age gaps and all this and that, do it for everybody. Don't just focus on Shannon. Man, and yeah, it's just crazy to me how this situation just keeps going and going. Yeah, even recently, I believe her name is Michelle. She just recently came out talking about, oh, Shannon, you abused me, did this to me, did that to me. It's, like I said, once it's like a shark. Once they smell that blood in the water, oh, frenzy. They're all gonna come for you, no matter what. That all it takes is one person to accuse you of something, and all these other people are gonna come. Oh, I've been accusing. I've been said that he does this. I've been said that he does that. Attacking. Where's the evidence? Where's the proof of this? Like I said, the only thing they had was that little audio clip that's, like I said, out of context like crazy. According to Shannon, it's from a tape that they made together, but it's not a good look. It's not a good look for him. It's again, it's crazy that this stuff can affect you in your career, and the person accusing you, no repercussions. They need to work on this stuff. They need to fix a lot of these laws in this country. It's already strange enough that I can go to a different state and get accused there for one thing, and it's horrible. Go to another state and it's not so bad, but I did, but it's just for the same crime. It's just like, it doesn't make sense. There's so many crimes and stuff. It just needs to be revamped. The whole thing needs to be revamped. I already hate the fact that people can go out and accuse you without any proof, and then not only can they stay a Jane Doe and stay hidden their identity, and you take the hit for your reputation, but then you never recover from it. You just never recover from that. It's to me, it's ridiculous that you can get away with that and there's no repercussions for it. You know, the only reason we know who this girl is now is because Shannon's team decided to reveal her identity, which to me was good because we get to know who she is, because I hate in those cases that these people are accused by Jane Doe and then you don't know who it's from. And for some reason, the law protects them. I mean, I understand there's real victims, and it's great for them to be, for their identity to be hidden if they want to protect that. But I think if you're really a victim, you shouldn't be afraid of showing your identity. To me, that makes you a hero. You're standing up to a criminal that did something horrible to you. You know, show your face. You know, say, hey, I'm not afraid of you. You did this to me, but I'm not afraid of you. I'm taking you down. At least then I'll be like, okay, well, this person's willing to show their identity. This person's going after this person. And the other thing too is like these people are coming strictly for money because it's a civil suit. So to me, it's like if Shannon really did something to this girl, wouldn't you want to go for a criminal case? Wouldn't you want to lock the man up? It'll never make sense. It'll never make sense. A lot of this stuff to me is just fake. A lot of fakeness out there in this world. It does not make sense. I would love for a lot of this stuff to be revamped so that we can, have less of this negativity out in the world. Well, hopefully, like I said, it gets all cleared up and, Shannon learns from this as well as everybody else. Everybody needs to learn from this. If you out there in the entertainment industry or just, everyday guys, because, that's the worst thing. Even everyday guys like me and you can be attacked, and there's nothing, if we don't have evidence, record, guys, record. We don't have evidence out there to say otherwise, usually, again, guilty until proven innocent. That's how social media makes you feel. So again, guys, protect yourselves, be smart, don't do none of that crazy stuff. Stay alert. Make sure that these demons out there that are trying to come for you, make sure that to let you put them at arm's length and be aware. Put them on check. Like I said, I understand guys love to mess with these girls, but if you're gonna mess with them, make them sign something. If you a successful man, make them sign something. Because if you a regular dude that ain't got nothing to lose, I get it. Just at least record so you don't lose your freedom. Well, yeah, this is, like I said, this is the first video of many, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.